All right, welcome to the Scuffed podcast. I'm your host, Weebmeister, also known as Weebmeister or Ray, whatever you want to call me. I'm at Weebmeister on Instagram, also Weebmeister on YouTube, where you're watching this video right now. Be sure to leave a sub and comment if you have anything to say about the topics we talk about, and leave a like if you enjoyed it. I'm here with Uga Blogs on Instagram. I don't think he has YouTube. He goes by Seb. Seb, you want to say hi?
Hi. I do, but it's personal, and I won't post anything.
Yeah, so we didn't leave his personal in because he got a little upset about that. So I blurred it out and put his meme page Instagram. I'm joined here with Shofi, aka Topaz Wombat on Instagram, and you're Topaz Wombat on YouTube too, right?
Heyo! Yeah, Topaz Wombat on YouTube. I post great content that's not that great.
Yeah, he streams a little bit here and there. He's got some. I was on one of your streams once, and we were playing Brawlhalla, and I absolutely smoked you.
Oh no, but I destroyed you the first time though.
Yeah, because I don't play good against. All right, never mind. So, not joined with us today is Espresso, aka Genghis Kanye West on Discord. He couldn't be with us right now because he is with his family at an airport for whatever reason.
No, he was in an airport restroom.
Airport.
Yeah.
Okay, so
Wait to pick up some relatives.
Yeah, pick up relatives or whatever. So he is at.
Do they care though?
Okay, let me just diverge. He is at Espresso on Instagram, at Nespresso with an N on Instagram, and at Depressio on Instagram with a D.
Wait, there's an N Nespresso.
I said that.
Yeah.
Oh, did you say Espresso? No, he has three different ones.
Yeah, I said all three. Okay.
Yeah.
Anyway.
Oh.
So yeah, we all are, dude. Words are hard. We're all from the same Discord server. It's the Mango Boys. It'll be linked in the description if you guys want to come and hang out anytime. If you want to be a guest on the podcast, I'd be open to the idea. So we just wanted to do the podcast just for funsies. So recently, I don't know who put it in motion, but the FDA, maybe? I think it was the FDA. Or maybe it was Juul themselves. They got rid of Mango Juul Pod.
No, I think it was FTA. They were planning on banning it.
Yeah.
Either they banned it or they told Juul to do something about it, and then they got rid of it, right?
No, it's because they needed them they were quote unquote catering to kids, so they had to prove to them. They had to prove
Yeah, right.
in 30 days.
So
they were
Yeah, it was
not.
FTA. They banned it.
yeah, right.
Yeah.
So they either banned it. I think that they banned it. That seems like the most likely scenario. Oh, you're looking at it? Okay.
I'm gonna go get mango.
Like they were
vape
under
juice
pressure.
now.
Like Jewel was under pressure to stop it, but I think it's like confirmed that it's stopped.
I think that, yeah, they were supposed to prove that they weren't catering to kids, so I think they got rid of it, or the FDA just straight up banned it. Either way, that's kind of critical to us because we are the Mango Boys. And if you want to go to the server and look at our lore, you can. But I'll give a brief description. We went on a mango, or not a mango, shit. We went on a Juul themed server. That's where we all met. And
Yes.
so we were the first few people to reach Mango Juul pod tier. So
I was number one.
shut up. You were
Yeah, okay.
okay. Yeah, keep talking. I was on the way, but I had to get off of Discord for a while. So shut up. Anyway, so we were on our way. Or no, wait. No, we all made it to Mango Pod tier first. And so we asked the server owner for a Mango, like a strictly Mango voice chat that only people with Mango could join. Mango or higher. So that's why we are the Mango Boys. It's because that's our tier from the old server before we made this one. And we're all really good friends. Sadly, Espresso couldn't be here today, but you know, it happens. We wanted to get the first podcast out there anyway, so we have some topics. What? Go ahead.
I was gonna say, let me just input that Mito is never gonna be here.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, he was a Mango Boy, but he's kind of an asshole. So
Yeah.
He would scream the N-word while playing Rust. So.
he's so
Oh,
toxic.
Well, Rust is toxic in its own right. Everyone that plays it is like really toxic. No offense.
Mito's like also an edgy 16-year-old.
There's some good Rust videos
Just turned
though.
16.
They're funny, but they all like revolve around just making kids cry or making people salty.
I mean,
And,
to be honest, it's kind of funny.
It is.
It's hilarious. It's just that everyone that plays that game is toxic. Just about.
Yeah, that's right. So we have 3 topics lined up. The first one's going to be like music and just like kind of like the state of like hip hop, I guess, and just like other kinds of cool music that we listen to or like want to talk about. The second topic will be what we think game of the year is. That's going to be a kind of heated one. The last one's a mystery one that I haven't told anyone about yet because.
Let me input this right now. If any of y'all fucking say Fortnite, I'm gonna actually murder you.
You know, 10-year-olds just we love Fortnite.
We like Fortnite. Oh.
The last topic is a mystery because it's kind of controversial, and I'm kind of just looking to see how I can get my friends to react here for the sake of the podcast because you guys get to know them a little better, I guess.
Oh yeah. Boy.
So I just wanted to start out the music topic with we're currently listening to Chilled Cow Radio, the beats to study to relax to, just because we had a little problem, and then it's just good music in general. It's just nice, relaxing music, and I kind of dig that. Honestly, I listen to it a lot when I go to sleep. Nobody has anything to say about that.
No.
Oh wait, repeat that. I blanked out.
No, he's not gonna repeat that. No, he's just talking about stupid lo-fi radio that he listens to. Y'all should go listen to it because it's pretty great. All right, that's what he wants us to say.
It's like relaxing having it as like background noise almost.
Oh no.
It's pretty nice. That's what I need for.
My Whataburger.
What?
I dropped my Whataburger.
You fucking idiot.
I'm upset now.
Aren't those expensive? Or I don't know. I've never been to Waterbury.
What? I got my gamer fueled up. Jesus.
We are gamers.
Yeah, we're gamers, dude.
If you guys ever want to play Roblox, hit me up.
Oh yeah, dude. Oh, dude, hit me up just to play that.
Oh my god.
Minecraft Roblox.
No. I play Beyblades.
Oh,
alright,
dude,
don't shit on Beyblades, dude. Alright, hold on. Let's stop. Stop right there.
I've always wanted to be a Beyblade.
I sexually identify as a Beyblade. Alright, listen, Beyblades were my Beyblades were like my whole entire childhood. Like, I mean my whole entire childhood.
Oh yeah, dude, your Beyblade's going down with my Beyblade.
Yeah,
mine
sure
is Blue Eyes White Dragon.
I'm pretty sure I saw like $150 worth of Beyblade stuff in my closet right now.
Yeah, me too.
My Beyblade is Blue Eyes White Dragon, and you can never beat him.
Seb, one day we're gonna meet and we're gonna have a Beyblade.
Nah, I still got the arenas and everything.
I'm gonna bring a Beyblade with me when I meet you, dude.
Remember how they had that automatic one?
I'm pulling up with my Bakugan.
No, I have at least $200 for the Bakugans. Oh my god.
I think I do too because I bought like. What's the main character or the main Bakugan? Dragonoid?
It was El Drago.
El Drago. I have
remember
a mecha suit. And I don't know where it is.
That's really
I
quirky,
know what
dude.
you're talking about, like the ultimate one that's like a bunch of them mixed together, right?
Yeah, I have 2 of them.
Yeah,
There's one where
I
it's a
had
bigger
that
dragon and one's like a mecha suit, like Neon Genesis Evangelion stuff.
Yeah, I know what you mean.
I remember back in the day when I was like in what was it, like 5th grade. The 6th graders would always play Bakugan on the basketball court because the basketball court was flat. Yeah, Bakugan. They would legit play Bakugan on the basketball court, and they would bet money. So teachers would go and stop them because they couldn't prove that they were gambling, but they also knew that they were gambling. So they just be like, "Yeah, you can't play Bakugan. Play some basketball or something." And they would get so mad, dude. And at the time, I really wanted to play Bakugan with them, but I was like, but they would be like, "Oh, you're 5th grader. Get the fuck out of here."
Dude, I had that shit for the DS or the DSi. I don't remember they had a game.
Yeah.
It was pretty bad, but at the same time, it was.
The PlayStation 2 Bakugan game was actually straight fucking fire. I actually loved the shit.
Was
out
it
of
the
the
one
game.
that like had 3D movement? Like it was pretty linear.
Yeah, it had like cutscenes and everything. It was a really high quality game. Like it was
The
actually
one on
good.
the
I'm gonna go back and
DS.
play that. The DS, yeah. Go ahead.
It was weird. Like most of it was about the rolling the ball, not so much the.
Yeah,
Shin.
the strategy.
Yeah, basically.
Yeah, the PlayStation 2 game actually had a lot of strategy to it, where you'd like buy an upgrade back to go on and like have a team and stuff, and you had to be really like tactical about what you're going to pick for like the final battle, because the final battle was the guy with the blonde haired guy with the glasses, and he always had a
that was also
purple.
he had an alter ego with the purple dragon that was like El Drago.
It was like bad El Drago or whatever. It was the evil El Drago.
6ix9ine's gonna get ass raped in jail.
Oh wow, way to shift the topic. I hadn't even switched over to Beyblades on PlayStation yet.
We kind of ditched the topic. The original topic was music more on video games.
I mean, if it works, it works. If we can talk about something, it works. You know, like we don't have to like stick to one topic. If it diverges, it diverges.
But I just had to input that there.
Yeah, I mean, like, I didn't really. I thought he would go to jail for the whole pedophilia thing, but I guess it didn't really happen. And then now he's.
They're gonna bring that pretty little hair boy.
Well, no, he's already on probation. He's out.
I mean, yeah, but it's like
no bail for $2 million.
Yeah, it's like crazy. I mean, like, I don't know, like, what happened exactly? Didn't he like do something?
Racketeering, dude.
Yeah, racketeering.
It's because he's running Treyway.
Yeah, he's a gangster. He's legit like a he's in a gang. So you can't do that legally. You can't be in a gang, sadly. I said sadly, like I don't know why I said that. You just can't be in a gang.
What are you hiding from us, huh?
Yeah. Oh, nothing.
It's MangoBois gang.
Mango gang.
Alright, gang.
Yeah, like I don't even know how you could get caught for it. Well, oh yeah, I remember a meme about it was a quote of his lyrics, and it said
oh yeah, my whole squad's killers, I'm a killer too.
My whole squad full of killers, I'm a killer too. And then it's the FBI, and it's the picture of that guy from The Office looking through the shades.
Yeah.
And I saw another one of a prison inmate who was out of prison in a car, like just talking to his phone, and he was like, "Man, all those guys in there, you know, they in for life. You know, when they looking at a guy like 6ix9ine."
Oh yeah, he's like all tatted up and shit, dude. And he's like, that nigga ain't that bad looking.
Yeah. And then he's like, you know, I could be with him for life if I'm stuck in prison. And I was like, oh my god, he's so right. And it's just like everybody's like, oh, he's gonna get gangbanged, I swear. I mean, he probably
I know.
would.
Everyone's just waiting for the report to come out. Everyone's just waiting for the report to come out that he's gonna get gangbanged.
For real. That's so crazy to think about. That he's just like, just to think about being in jail and to never see a woman again, and you're stuck with men for the rest of your life. Like that's crazy to think about.
Dude, yeah. I don't
want to think about
security guards, but like.
Yeah.
Okay, but even then, very few of them are female, and it's like no real interaction.
To never see a woman again in your life.
I remember watching a YouTube channel about a guy who went to prison for a long time, and he's like life after. I think it's like life after prison or something. Like it's a channel like that.
Where it makes a bunch of tutorials on how to live in prison and what to do.
Yeah, exactly.
I've seen that in my recommendations so often.
He has like story times too, where he talks about stories from being in prison. And how he walked in on a black male inmate, having sex with another or not an inmate, but like a woman who comes to the prison for like certain reasons, like a nurse or like a therapist or a psychiatrist or something, and they were just doing it in like one of the rooms, and he had to run away from the black guy because he was gonna like deck his face in or something. It's just crazy to think about, like that crazy shit goes on in prison.
Glad I've never been.
Yeah, glad I've never been. Damn.
Let's just talk about how about all the deaths of this year, man. About all the hip hop artists and shit, dude. Like.
No, two people died today. The creator of SpongeBob and the guy from What Are Those memes.
Well, let's recap all the deaths really this year. That's a terrible thing to
there's
say,
a lot.
Yeah, pods.
We got Mark Miller, X, Tupac. Tupac's already dead. Stephen Carl, dude, rest in peace. Dude, I miss him. We got What Are Those guys, and then dude, what was it? How could I not remember his name? He's like so big.
Little Pig.
No, not Low Peep. Low Peep died last year. I'm still sad about that.
Yeah,
But,
I'm not sure. I didn't keep up
Are you
with him
talking
much.
about Avicii?
I mean, Avicii died too. That's sad. But I'm talking about Stan Lee. Stan Lee.
Oh, yeah.
Oh yeah.
I wasn't really phased by that.
Oh, I have a story about that. So he died on a Sunday or Saturday?
I think so.
Yeah.
So I was in class on Wednesday, and we were talking about Jekyll and Hyde for whatever essay we were writing. We're like, oh, write about Jekyll and Hyde, blah blah blah. So, just to give us an example of what they were based on, she brought up like the Hulk. We talked about Hulk in class on Monday, and she was like, the Hulk is kind of like a mixture of Jekyll and Hyde. Like it has symbolism, right? Like they're both connected. So she brought in she looked up a video of Stan Lee talking about the Incredible Hulk and elaborating. And then that weekend he died, and I was like, yo, hold up. This don't add up, Chief. Like that was so, it was crazy to think about, like, just like I watched the video and he died like literally that week. Like people are just dying left and right.
Yeah.
I mean, he had a pretty good run, 97.
Yeah, like that's really good. Like, no shit, but like, it's just crazy. Like, you think he would have... Like, nobody thinks about it, about how many people are so close to just being gone until they're gone, and then there's an uproar.
Yeah.
I mean, it's crazy that, like, you know, despite all these celebrities dying in such, like, shitty ways, it's like, crazy that he lasted this long, and just died naturally, you know? Just went to bed and never woke up.
I mean, that's...
Yeah. But at least he went out, like, good. Well, not good.
No, that's the best way you can go out.
No, yeah, that's literally the best way you could go. You just fall asleep and you just don't wake up. You know?
I'm sure he knew too. Like there's no way you can't know that you're about to go to sleep for the last time. There's like you know that your body's like almost done.
You're just like, this is it, you know, I've had a good run. Like,
I would hate to be that age and just go to bed. And like, if in the case that you don't know whether or not you're going to sleep for the last time, like just think about like going to bed every night and just not being sure whether or not you're going to wake up. That's kind of scary. But like at the same time, after you live 97 years and you have that big of a legacy, I don't think it's a big deal.
yeah.
There's also John McCain. I know much people don't care about him, but there's
Who is John McCain again?
he was a U.S. senator.
Oh, yeah, I remember that.
I don't think he was a very popular U.S. senator.
No. He definitely wasn't, but I mean, he was still another famous stuff, I guess you would say.
Oh, wasn't there something about an NBA player and transgenderism or something?
I thought that there was a basketball player recently who had like a boyfriend or like an ex like do something.
Oh yeah, I don't get why people are freaking out about that.
Like, dude, he can be gay if he wants. Leave him alone.
Let the dude date a man's.
Yeah, I honestly don't see the problem with that. Like, you do you.
Or let the dude date a girl with a dick.
Honestly, no one will ever know.
Yeah, like, come on, guys, chill out.
Hey, girls with dicks are amazing. Come on, let's be honest here.
Well, okay, sure.
All right.
I
don't know if you want to say that on air, but
no, you know what? It's okay. I can say that on air because it's not true.
Okay. All right.
Oh,
okay. I'm so straight. I don't
Cover
even
up.
I'm so straight, dude. I don't even look at porn because it's got dudes in it. Like, that's gay. Like,
okay.
That's
all right.
Oh, and I just remembered because my sister talked about this. Some guy from an old TV show called MASH. I don't remember who.
Wait, MASH or Nash? Or is that
MASH?
What is that?
It was like a really old TV show.
Okay.
Well, not really old, but
when
I think Nash was the one in black and white, and MASH was like in color.
When did the guy from that one TV show die? The TV show about like it's like old western and it's black and white. I don't remember what it's called. Shit. You know, he was a police officer, and he had a police
Twilight
officer.
Zone.
He had a police officer friend who was really dumb, and then he had a son. Andy Griffin Show. That's what it was.
Yeah, MASH was like the military one, not the.
Oh, okay. But yeah, he died recently. I'm pretty sure. I don't want to look it up right now.
My sister used to watch this. That's what I was doing.
Yeah, death is like one of the craziest things. Like, I think that the thing that triggered it was like when Harambe died, we just started keeping track of when people die. And it's just like, it's like crazy to think about, like, after that, like, just such a weird incident to like, the death becomes so much more apparent now in like celebrities and stuff. Like, well, Michael Jackson died, everybody's like, oh, Michael Jackson died, and then they forgot about it. And then anytime it comes up in conversation, like, yeah, that guy's dead. But like, now that we've got like Instagram doing all this Instagram shit, it's like every day you see something about X or see something about Little Peep or whatever. It's just like, I mean, I think X is a special case just because he had a cult following, but
yeah, and he died pretty young.
Yeah, that too.
Yeah. There's also that one rapper. What was his name?
Little Peep.
No, the one that was dating
Mac Miller.
Ariana. Yeah, Mac Miller.
Oh,
I never
yeah, that one.
I'll be honest with that.
That one was like, what did he die? He died to like fentanyl, right?
Overdose, right?
Yeah. But I mean, like, X was murdered. That's another thing. Like, that's another factor that goes into like the infamy of his death.
Yeah, because I remember like the whole day after is like Instagram, not really so much sad about it, but like trying to look for who did it. Because I remember that's all my feed was filled with.
I remember
the guy with the red mask. So this guy posted a picture with it earlier.
They're like, oh, it's Soldier Kid and all that. I'm like, it wasn't
that guy. I mean, I don't.
Yeah,
was
Soldier Kid.
No, it wasn't. It wasn't.
Yeah, but he got arrested for. They detained him because of like all the stuff, and then people making reports. He got detained.
That's crazy.
Yeah, he got detained, but he got famous off of that. And people are mad that they made him famous. I'm like, y'all made him famous. I don't get why y'all get mad.
You guys know that like. You guys hear about the Little Tay like being connected to his death? Like, Little Tay like wanted to do the charity show, and then she couldn't make it because of her like family problems, and then X just went to the motorcycle shop, and that's when they found him and started like stalking him. And like Lil Tay was like, if her dad blah blah blah, and then there's like a whole custody dispute. Oh, okay, thanks for the ear rape. Anyway,
no, I'm sorry, that was my phone. I'll turn off the.
I mean, I was gonna say, let's talk about like how toxic his fan base is, dude. Like, I remember, I went on to, I mean, he made a new post on Instagram, was it? And I was following him and all that. It was like to announce that the new album was gonna be coming and all that. And somebody said, "Too bad it's trash." And I'm like, and then all I see in the comments below that thing is, "Wow, would like kill yourself, what a faggot, fucking kill yourself. I will find your family and kill you and all that." I'm like, Jesus Christ, people,
I don't think they're toxic. They're just really hostile because he just recently died, and like I said, cult following. Like he's just like revered as a god, you know, because he was like a bad person and now he's good again, you know.
Yeah, and like I'm not gonna lie, he did some fucked up shit.
Like what?
He beat his girlfriend.
No, he didn't.
Yeah, didn't she have a black eye?
No, she came out and said that was all lies, and she got arrested in court. Pretty sure. Well, I mean, she might not have been arrested, but she definitely came out and said it was all lies, and she got like, you know, she got flamed for it at least. But yeah, she came out and said that was all lies.
Wasn't there also like an attempted break-in with a firearm?
That might be true. I don't know anything about that.
I mean, okay.
Okay.
No, I'm trying to think about like X's fan base just being like shitty and all that. I'm like, and like think about them doing that. It's like, wasn't he all about peace, love, and positivity anyways in the first place?
Yeah.
Fans
I mean, like, yeah,
following that shit. Like,
it's just kind of hypocritical. Like,
remember, it's kind of like that whole stupid. It's like that whole cult following of Jake Paul and Logan Paul. Like, they're irrelevant now, but like, it's just like. Remember when Logan Paul filmed Suicide Force? Everyone was like, "Oh, it's not even that bad. Oh, he did the right thing." And then someone was like, "I would pay to kill myself was just to be in Logan's vlog." I'm like, Like, what the fuck, you know?
Speaking of that, I had a weird dream with KSI in it last night. That was so weird. I remember it kind of. I don't really remember it that vividly, but I remember talking to him about the fight, and I was about to ask him. For some reason in my dream, I was confused about whether or not it was KSI, and I was about to ask him, whose side were you on during the KSI versus Logan Paul fight? And I was really confused. And that was my dream, just like being confused, trying to ask him stupid questions. It was weird. I had more dreams last night, but I just didn't think about them that long. So, because I had to talk to a friend about some college stuff, so I forgot them.
I mean, it's that whole fight was it KSI probably would have won that fight.
Yo, no doubt in anyone's mind. If there was another round, he would have actually like hurt Logan Paul.
Wasn't Logan like by the third round like really bloody face?
Yeah, but for some reason the judges thought that he won like round 1, 2, and a tie on 3, and then wait, what was it? Yeah, 1, 2, tie on 3. KSI won 4. He won 5. For whatever reason, he won 5. I don't know how. I guess it was his defense, and then KSI won 6, and then it was a draw. Wait.
Normally the points are counted, I think, by the number of punches that actually.
Yeah.
That actually connect.
Everyone knew Deji was gonna lose.
Yeah, I wanted Deji to win, but I knew the results of that one.
Yeah. To be honest, everyone wanted the Paul brothers to lose, but we all knew Deji was gonna place. But
the best fight on that whole card was Faye Sensei versus that one streamer. Dude, that streamer lost like 100 pounds, or not like 100 pounds. He lost like 60 to 80 pounds for that fight. It's crazy.
Wow.
I mean, they probably have money to get decent trainers.
Well, I mean, I don't know if he had a trainer or not, but he definitely had like a trainer with the balls because he was on their side of the card.
I mean, to lose 6 pounds, he probably had a trainer.
I mean, it's just like, no, it's all about cardio. Like, that's how you lose weight. It's just cardio. And you need cardio for boxing anyways, because that's all really boxing is cardio and then how hard you could throw your punches. And then, you know, there's something that you can't change, which is your jaw and how well you can take punches. But that's like, you know, that's innate to a human.
Can't be a bitch.
Yeah. But I think that Faye Sensei won by liver shot, and he said that he would win liver shot round 3, and he liver shot round 3 and knocked him over. And he fucked him up. I think that's the best fight on the card. What?
Question is, can I go reach my shorts? Because I want to change.
Do it. I don't care.
See you.
I need to try to reach my shorts, but I'm keeping my headphones in. I'm like.
Just get up, dude. It's cool. Just mute your mic and get up.
Just mute so you don't.
I'm trying to. But I want to listen to what y'all saying.
I mean,
You can still hear us. We just can't hear you.
No, but I have headphones.
It'll be okay. We'll stop for a second. Just go.
No, it's okay. Y'all just
the longer you take, the longer you're.
Talk about dildos.
No.
Bad dragons are pretty good.
Yeah.
Oh, what?
Bad dragons are probably my favorite type of dildo.
Oh no, I think my friend told me about these ones called teeny weenies. They come in kind of like a gushers, and they're like super tiny. I'm saying like
gushers, like what? Excuse me.
No. I'm saying like the packet of gushers. Little.
Oh.
I'm saying they come in. Yeah, funny. Like little fruit snack size things. And they're like super tiny. They're called teeny weenies.
Like, why?
I don't know.
Are they actual dildos, or are they like those toy things that like you're supposed to like, play with?
They're dildos, but like they're basically toys.
Okay. Oh well, they're toys. So funny.
XD.
XD.
No, I think my friend bought a pack and just like put them all around his room.
I'm looking at OBS and it just says 30 frames per second, but I have a solid image on this recording, so it's kind of like, oh well, I mean, like, why am I at 30?
Okay, I see you.
It could be at 1 if it mattered.
Yeah, it doesn't matter for still image.
Speaking of which, I'm probably gonna try and update this logo soon.
Your profile pic, or
no, for the Discord, the profile pic for the Discord, with our ads and stuff on it, so we can have a better layout for the podcast.
Oh my bitches! God, I looked at Plantation chat.
You looked at Plantation chat? What happened? Oh yeah.
Yeah, I just realized all the ads.
Yeah, Yeah.
Yeah, no, that was a Christmas gift that my friend bought me.
Oh wait, that's you?
Dragon?
That's a
Yeah.
picture of you?
Yeah.
Okay, we won't talk about it on the call, but
Yeah, they can't see it.
I mean, they can't see it, but if we talk about it, they'll know what I'm about to say.
What are you gonna say, huh?
Type it out to you.
You got fat, Chief? Yeah.
Oh my god.
Bro, what happened, dude?
Well, I'm also sticking out my stomach because of how I'm doing the thing.
Oh, okay.
Oh yeah, I told him, I was like, that looks like Seb, and he's like, no, it isn't.
It's hard to tell when you're just looking at his neck beard.
Yeah, you fucking neckbeard.
I mean, I haven't shaved in 2 weeks. What do you
Clean
want?
your shit.
It's also cold outside, so I don't care.
My no shave November is going terribly. I've barely grown anything. I'm really upset about it.
Well, this is like a 2 week no shave for me, and I
Oh,
trimmed it for Thanksgiving.
I think that some people just like, it's not a matter of testosterone. I think it's sometimes just a matter of like how well your face grows. Like sometimes just people just don't grow facial hair very well. It doesn't matter about their testosterone or whatever.
Mine grows out really fast, but then hits a speed bump.
That's what I mean. Like Asians have testosterone, you know, like all humans have testosterone, but Asians just don't seem to grow facial hair, like, you know.
Yeah.
So I just think about that, and
My
I'm
friends
like,
complain about that.
yeah,
All they can grow is like little pedo mustaches.
right. I think it's just kind of inherent to. Wait, what?
Genetics.
Say hockey?
No, let's talk about OxyClean.
No.
Are they still relevant?
No.
Oh,
The guy died.
No, okay. Well, now it's Flex Seal. Everyone loves Phil Swift.
Okay, they love it because of him and not so much the product.
The product
Yeah.
is good, but Phil Swift really sells it.
Yeah, I think it's a pretty niche product. It's literally the guy. Just
Yeah,
like the energy.
people buy it. Like I've seen videos, like people buy it and use it. Like I think my grandpa has a thing of Flex Seal. I think he has Flex Seal.
Yeah, whatever the spray paint version is, or like the one in a can that sprays, I think that'd be somewhat useful, but just a thick tar, the other one does seem a bit excessive to me. I don't know.
Yeah.
You guys want to move on to the game of the year?
Yeah, sure.
Yeah.
So,
Alright, what do you
Shofi, you can start because you're the most passionate about this topic.
I feel like I know what he's gonna say.
What?
I don't know what he's gonna say.
Red Dead Redemption 2.
Oh no, dude! I haven't even played that shit. I can't even. Dude, I can't even tell you right now, dude. Like, game that came out this year, my favorite game that I've played this year.
I think we can have like our favorite game that we played that came out this year and what we think is game of the year, probably.
Dude, I can't even. I haven't really played that much like games that have came out.
Yes.
The only new game that I've played that's came out would be what was it? Fallout 76. We could all. I mean, would Destiny 2's Forsaken DLC count as a?
No, Destiny
No,
is not even.
that's a DLC.
Okay. What games all came out anyways?
Black Ops
Detroit
4.
Become Human.
Oh,
Yeah, that's the
I
one.
played Detroit Become Human. That one was really good. I played that one. Shit, I'm trying to think of what else I played. Hold up, let me look at my games.
What came out earlier this year?
Huh?
Mm,
I mean,
let me check.
Yeah, you should check.
oh,
because
Monster Hunter World. Ooh, that one's good too.
that
I
came out.
heard a lot of people don't like that just because
And God of
beating a
War.
boss takes forever.
Oh, God of War
Well,
was good.
that's the point of Monster Hunter World. People just don't have patience, and they've never played one before. I don't know.
Perhaps.
My decision, honestly, would probably have to be. Well, God of War campaign was kind of short, in my opinion. I don't know. Maybe Monster Hunter World or Fallout 76. I know Fallout 76 gets a lot of shit. But
I think that when they fix all the bugs, it's definitely going to be a top tier game. I watched a video about it literally like yesterday about these guys taking down a level 95 Scorch Beast, like Queen, and it was like triple legendary. It's crazy.
Yeah, I mean, I personally really enjoy the game. I know a lot of people have problems with it, but I'm like, I enjoy it, and I enjoy playing it solo as well. A lot of people just are like, oh, it's so trash, it's not up to my standards. I'm like,
I think it just needs a little bit of time.
Yeah, I know.
I mean, like,
but
this optimization update as well, too.
I just know like old fans of the series don't like the newer one as much.
Oh, yeah. Didn't Fallout 4 get a lot of shit? I mean,
Yeah, it did get a lot of shit.
yeah, I loved
enough
that
good.
game. I mean,
I think the thing is, like, people bitch that they want innovation, but then they get it and they say, oh, this is too much. The game should have stayed with the old formula, but they released a new Sonic that was a side scroller like the old ones, and I heard nothing about
I hated that Sonic, by the way.
the new one that's like the old
the
one.
new one that everyone loved. Yeah, I didn't like it at all.
I didn't hear like anything about it. I just knew that it came out, and then I heard nothing after that.
I mean, hold on, I'm trying to think here. Like, Fallout 4, the one thing I really hated was, because I had the season, I hated that it was just a bunch of workshop DLCs and not actual DLCs, you know?
They had Nuka World and something else.
Nuka World was amazing. I liked Far Harbor a lot, too. I really loved Far Harbor.
I've seen some Far Harbor content, and it actually looks really fucking good. But I haven't played it because I don't have DLC.
Far Harbor's so much fun, dude. I also really love, what was it?
What else came out
Nuka
this
World
year,
as well.
Seb?
Ooh,
I'm looking.
Auto
The thing is, I never bought anything this year.
Okay, I'm gonna help look it up.
Yeah,
I'm just looking through Steam, looking at the new releases.
But my top choice right now, I feel like Monster Hunter World is just kind of bland right now. They need to add monsters that they do have monsters that are stronger, but what they need to add is armor that people can really work towards, like armor that's stronger than Xeno'jiiva's, basically, because that's like the top tier monster, and like it's just like once you have his armor, there's no point playing the game really anymore.
We can talk about upcoming games.
Well, we still gotta debate on which game do we like the most this year.
Oh, I've literally played nothing new.
Yeah, me either. I haven't bought a new game yet.
Yeah.
Well,
I played Black Ops 4 with my friends because they own it, and that was pretty fun.
well,
The only thing that is annoying is like none of the maps are new.
alright. Well, since I've only played a few new games that came out this year, I think my favorite, and I might get a lot of shit for this, but I think my favorite would be Fallout 76 because I'm having a lot of fun with that right now.
I mean, it's all personal opinion. Yeah.
I think that if I had to pick a game of the year, it'd probably be Red Dead, because Red Dead's I've been watching videos about it and it looks absolutely clean. It's open world, it has a lot of events, and the story is really good.
Would win Game of the Year award.
What kind of upcoming releases are you guys looking forward to?
Oh, dude, Dying Light 2, but that's coming out late 2019. Ooh, no, you know what game I'm really looking forward to, and I'm waiting. I don't even know if it's gonna come out next year, but Cyberpunk 2077.
Oh yeah.
I think I've heard about that one, but I've never played a Cyberpunk game.
Dude, no, that game looks. Oh, dude, holy shit! It's made by CG Projekt Red, which is the people that made the Witcher series. Which you already know it's gonna be a.
Didn't you play Witcher 3? Wasn't that a new release?
No, Darksiders 3 came out this year, but I don't think many people.
The Witcher was a new release that you played, right?
No, Witcher 3. I mean, I played it this year, but it's not a new release. It didn't come out this year.
Oh, okay. I thought it did. I thought I heard about
it came out years ago, dude.
I think I'm looking most forward to Smash Ultimate.
Well, yeah, that's gonna be a big one.
Right, and I think that the game I'm most hyped for is probably going to be Borderlands 3. What? Excuse me?
Yeah.
Yeah, I was asking, is that the one that everyone made meme shit?
I think that they just did a bunch of meme characters. Pichu came back and Piranha Plant and
they threw everyone.
Yeah.
Goku.
Yeah, they tried to get as many new characters as they could. They tried to bring back all the old characters and add a ton of new ones, and they did.
determine.
How many characters are in the? How's the roster looking right now?
I think the roster's complete and with 5 confirmed DLC characters. Let me look it up right now.
Don't they have Miku?
Hatsuma Kita. Wait, what?
Do they have Miku?
No,
It could have been just a Photoshop picture.
I think it's 70.
It showed Miku.
I'm looking for it.
it's. Oh wait, I was on the page and I accidentally backed out. Yeah, I think there's 70. Let me look real quick. And yeah, it's 70. Oh wait, what? Piranha Plane's DLC? Scratch his head. So I think there's 74 confirmed characters for Smash Ultimate.
74, dude.
Yeah.
Yikes.
That's gonna be a hell of a meta.
I know, dude.
That's wild.
Dude, you could have like, oh jeez, you have so many options. Dude, like,
Yeah, 70.
When was the last time you ever heard of a game having 70 characters to choose from?
Star
What was it,
Wars.
League of Legends?
Star
How much
Wars.
is League?
League of Legends has way more than 70. Hold on, I'll Google that too. I think there's like 120. I might be terribly wrong.
What's it, Dota 2? Before League? Which came first, Dota
I think
or
League,
League?
and then Dota 2, but 140. But Dota 1 came out before League. Dota 1 inspired League, and then they made League, and then I think they made Dota 2.
Does
But they
Dota
might
1
have made
even
it at the same
exist
time.
anymore?
What?
Does Dota 1 even exist anymore?
Yeah, on Warcraft servers, yeah. You could still probably go back and play it. If you
Wait,
had,
Dota
like,
1 was on Warcraft?
Yeah, it was on Warcraft 1 or Warcraft 2, maybe Warcraft 3. I don't know. I'm not sure.
What?
Yeah, it was
Oh,
a. Do you know what
World of
StarCraft
Warcraft
is?
or Warcraft?
No, Warcraft, the RTS game, the real-time strategy game, where you have like a starting building and troops that mine minerals and stuff.
Okay.
Like Halo Boys, basically.
It's a war game, yeah.
I don't play war games.
But they
Halo.
basically took like the hero characters from that game, and then they gave them like special stats, and then they created and then they created towers, and the towers would shoot enemies, and then they added minions that go down lanes, and they programmed them, so that's how they created the game originally, and then they moved it to Dota, so Defense of the Ancients, and then they made Dota 2, and then they made League because League was like, well, I don't like turn ratios, so then they made League. So there was like a divide down the Dota like programmer list, and they were like, oh, we don't like what you're doing, and we don't like the changes that you're making, so they split, and then they made 2 different games. And currently League is the most popular game in the world. So that's interesting.
Dragon Ball Z Budokai has 74 playable characters.
Nice. I liked wait, Budokai, which one? Number 1?
I think the newer one. I don't know.
I remember playing Dragon Ball Z Budokai 2 and it being my favorite fighting game for a long time. Speaking of fighting games, I really like Street Fighter 2, the just Championship Edition. Not the Turbo, not any of the fancy stuff, just Street Fighter 2 Champion
Tenkaichi
Edition.
3 has 74.
I think that the reason it's my favorite, I think it's my favorite fighting game of all time, is just because it's just like a perfect pace, and like you can see the Turbo is like you can't react to anything. Like, I mean, you could if you predict, but like with Street Fighter 2 Championship Edition, instead of like Turbo, you can like whenever you go to throw something, they have time to think about it. It's like a game. It's kind of like a game of chess, but it also is like instinct. So it's really I really like it. I played it a lot when I went to tech school. So that was probably my favorite game, like fighting game, I should say.
Yeah.
Smash Ultimate is really good too. What? Are you talking about My Hero game?
My Hero 1's Justice?
I've seen some gameplay, and it's just basically like Naruto Ultimate Ninja Storm.
Yeah, that's what I was about to say.
And I like that game too. I played it a lot.
Never played it.
It's like
it's really similar. It's 3D fighting.
Yeah, except there's no chakra, and you can use your moves whenever you want. And then each character has unique like a bit like quirks. Yeah, their quirks are different because like not all characters will have a bar where they have like a limiting amount of like stamina.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I think different skins have different abilities too.
Yeah, stuff like that.
Skins. Ooh.
Yeah, so like Midoriya with like his before his suit and like after his suit obviously be stronger. And then Bakugo without his suit or with his like his grenade gauntlets that charge up super like blasts. I think that those two would be different. And he has like that one move where he shoots like a concentrated beam of explosion.
Oh yeah, his
AP shot, yeah. So like I think that there's definitely like character customization based on their like abilities as the anime progresses or whatever.
Do you think they're gonna add more characters into that? Because they have all of the Class 1A.
Yeah, they'll probably
Class
add.
2.
Yeah, definitely. I mean, like you can't just. I mean, maybe like they're not adding them because they don't have enough things. Yeah, to have a move set.
Well, if they're going by the show, not the manga, because I think the manga probably has more detail about it.
Yeah. I
Who
mean,
knows?
I think All Might be an OP as fuck character.
Or they'd have to balance them somehow. Or there's always broken characters.
Well, I mean, you have to have a limited health pool. Like all the health pools are the same, so that's where the balance comes in.
Like Kakashi's broken and
Kakashi isn't broken. It's Madara and like characters like that. Madara is really overpowered in Storm.
Well, the last time I played with my friends, I don't think they had Madara, and yeah.
Well, in the newest one in 4, they do, and they have like super like they have Hokage Naruto, and they have like armless Sasuke and stuff like that. But I'm really looking forward to Borderlands 3.
Oh yeah, dude.
Didn't they remake 2 into VR?
Oh yeah, dude. I want to get that, dude. Oh my god.
I haven't heard anything about it. No. But I know for most people saying it's not worth the money.
Oh, obviously not.
Like, it's fun, but the $1,000 that you have to spend isn't worth it.
Let's talk about how Twitch thoughts keep getting reported to IRS.
Oh yeah.
I was gonna say we should talk about our favorite games of all time.
CS:GO.
If
Yeah.
is it really though?
Like why is it your favorite?
PC, I think it's because like the game's so consistent that you can get ridiculously good at it. Like the spray pattern for every gun, well, they're all individually different, but it's the same every time. So theoretically, you can shoot a straight laser beam if you know the spray pattern perfectly.
Nice.
And I think it's just the consistency of the game.
Okay.
Oh, dude. I'd say probably my favorite game of all time, still to this day, would be Dragon's Dogma: Dark Arisen, dude. Like,
I think I played that.
that game, dude, is just like, holy fuck, dude. There's like so much to do. There's New Game Plus, dude. It's just like, I don't know, dude. I don't know what it is about that game, dude, but I find it so much fun, dude. I found myself spending like hundreds of hours just playing that game.
I remember
playing it again and doing all that, dude. Like, there's just so much to do, and like you could play through it so many different times at so many different classes.
Wasn't it on PS3, PlayStation Plus for free?
I have no clue. I know it's on. It was originally on the Xbox 360.
Weren't there weapons that you could throw as like giant glaives and they would come back to you?
No.
Okay, maybe I'm thinking a different game. That
No,
happens.
but Dragon's
really
Dogma, you could climb on the enemies, dude. There was like big towering enemies that you could kill, dude. Like just, dude, it's such a phenomenal. I mean, once you beat the game, dude, the whole game like changes. Like once you beat like the last boss, everything changes. All the enemies get stronger. The enemies change and all that? It's just like crazy, dude. It's insane. I love that game so much.
For me, I have a 3-way tie. I know that's kind of like, oh come on, dude, just pick one. But like, they're all three like definitely top favorite games. So, I guess my number 3, if I had to rank them, number 3 would definitely be Shadow of the Colossus. It's such a good game. Like you don't even have to explain why. It's just a good story, and you go around, you kill giant fucking beasts.
Yeah, giant monsters.
And you feel like a badass just sticking your fucking sword to the weak spots and just carving up these giant animals. It's just and like the movement and just like the way like you explore the world and just do it on your own. You know, you don't even need to, like, that was before guides came out, so like you just did it on your own, and that's why I really liked it, just because it wasn't too hard to learn on your own and you just figure it out. And my second favorite game, definitely going to be Skyrim. I mean, for obvious reasons, Skyrim's just top tier. You know, there's just so much to do, and just like you can level up your character to just be God, and like you could just get so engrossed doing whatever you want. There's so much to do.
And even when that's done, you have modding.
Yeah, mods, and just there's like alternate storylines and DLC and the random events and stuff like that. Definitely, and you can break the game too. That's pretty fun.
Oh yeah, dude. I wonder what Skyrim VR would be like, to be honest, dude. 'Cause, like, I already enjoy Skyrim so much. And a lot of people hated Skyrim too.
Yeah, well, I mean, there's always a lot of hate for games.
Like, I don't get like why a lot of people didn't like Skyrim. Like, Skyrim.
Fuck
was, like,
Elder Scrolls.
amazing.
I'm waiting for that Skyrim 2.
Oh yeah, bro. But no, dude. No, Skyrim was pretty good. I would love to play it in VR, dude. Just to be immersed in the game even more, you know.
Definitely.
Actually, I can't wait for the new Metro game. I think it's Last Light, right?
No, I played Metro last
Metro
night.
Exodus.
Oh yeah, Last Light is the first one. Yeah.
It's Metro.
No, the
Exodus.
second one, 2033 is the first. I forgot what the new one's.
Last night I
Exodus?
played, and it was
I
kind of
just said
boring.
Metro Exodus is the new one.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's coming out after January. I don't know what that.
All the
is.
Metro games are good. They kind of remind me of BioShock and just that linear, like, storyline shooter game. It's really good.
I love
It reminds me of Stalker, has that Russian theme to it to me.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's all really
They're
good.
making a new Stalker as well.
Oh, they are. I thought they stopped making them like completely.
No, dude, they're making a new Stalker 2.
Alright, hands down, my favorite game of all time, it's The Last of Us. Dude, like, The Last of Us, the story, the gameplay, the new game plus, the completion, you know, like, the difficulty. It's all so good.
I think I watched like one video for The Last of Us, and it was like the multiplayer. Like,
The multiplayer is good too. I really enjoyed it, but some people absolutely hated it. I thought it was good.
no, but the thing is, like, my feed was just filled like 1v10 freaking clutch, and it took like 20 minutes. I'm like, I can't do that.
It was really good. I loved it. But
Yeah, no.
go ahead.
I was gonna say, like, don't spoil it because I haven't like finished it yet. Because I just got a PS4.
Yeah,
I believe. Yeah.
I can game share it to you.
Just this year. No, I mean I have the game, but I'm still trying to get through it and all that.
It's so worth it. Oh my god. I can't wait for The Last of Us 2 to come out. That might just take the cake, or it might just ruin the series. I don't know, but I really hope it's good.
Yeah, it's always a 50-50.
I've watched the cutscenes; they're all good. Like the story looks solid. I hope the gameplay doesn't like fall through. Hope it, you know.
It's a 50-50.
Yeah, I mean that's how all the hype games are. Like if you hype a game too much, it's just gonna be a 50-50 at that point. But,
Yeah, the developers are like, oh, it's gonna sell. We don't have to do any more work.
yeah, for real.
I mean,
think
like, overhyping kills games, I swear.
It does.
I played it on my channel, and it was really like cringy stuff. So this was one of the second series I did. The first series I played was Life is Strange. I actually really like that game too. That's definitely in my top 10. Life is Strange is
to play that.
it's a good game. The ending's like whoa, and I haven't played Life is Strange 2 yet. I haven't touched it at all. Or not Life is Strange 2, whatever I don't know if that's the title, but you follow you follow the other character, not Chloe. Is that her name? The blue-haired chick, Chloe? I haven't played it in so long. But either way, it was so good.
Do you guys think Fortnite's gonna get Game of the Year?
I
Or is it
hope
gonna
not.
be Red Dead? I feel like it's one of those two.
It's gonna be Red Dead. I think that Fortnite isn't it like not even a full release game yet?
Yeah, it is.
Okay, well then maybe, but I don't know.
Yeah, because I know they have like the physical, well, not a physical copy, but like
Oh yeah,
kind of like a
yeah.
solo thing that you can buy, but no one
I
buys that.
haven't
They always
played
get.
Save the World, but Save the World actually looks really fun.
Oh,
Yeah.
this one, I have it. Well, let me just say this, dude. Like, I saw on eBay like copies of like Fortnite on disc going up for like hundreds and thousands of dollars, dude.
Why?
Why?
Because you can't find copies of the discs anymore.
That's crazy. I always
But
saw
for
them
hundreds
in
of
store and was
thousands?
like, no, I'm not gonna buy that.
Yeah, I know, dude. And then now I kind of regret not. I kind of wanted the game at first, but like, I kind of regret not buying it on disc. Cause, dude, holy shit, I could sell just the
Wasn't
game.
it like $20 or $30?
Yeah, and I could have made profit, dude. I could have sold the case for like $1,000 or something like that, dude. Like just.
Is
the
it
case.
really on sale for that much?
Look on eBay, dude. People are like buying that shit like crazy. I'm gonna search it up right now. Fortnite. Yeah, people are even selling Fortnite accounts on.
Well, I know it
eBay.
counts because if you just have a bunch of skins,
Yeah, it makes it. If you have all the skins, it makes it like really high value. Just
Oh
because
yeah,
some of
no,
those
they're
skins are rare.
selling for 8 to 100.
Yeah.
That's so crazy.
Yeah, no, I thought it was like Shofi said like over 1,000.
Damn, that's wild.
I mean, there's skins in CS:GO that sell for the amount of cars.
Yeah, I mean now they're selling a new bundle, which is the Deep Freeze bundle, which has it on disc. But
I don't think that counts.
yeah, no, that doesn't count. It's not even going for that much. But it's the OG one that's like going in. Like the ones that like yeah, you see them people selling $200, a couple $100. You know?
That's wild, dude. You know, I think after this like whole OBS experience, I think I'm gonna try making like a league video, maybe something like that. But I'd have to find an editing software for free, you know, because. But editing softwares are really hard to come by for
yeah.
free.
Dude, I just found the $1,000 ones.
Not Dragon Boy's worth 1,500 in CS:GO. I know there's stickers you can put on that are worth like
Oh my god,
close to that amount too.
stickers.
Yeah, let's talk about that. Like, it's crazy how much like game
I mean-
items can get. Like,
No, but this is like the market's pretty much crashed.
it's crashed.
Yeah, look, because before, let's see, the Dragon Lore, so blah 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 blah. In January 2018, it was sold for $61,000,
What?
but now the cheapest one is $1,555. No,
Wow.
I owned a skin that was $31.
Mhm.
That used to be like $300. It was the M4A1 Icarus fell. That used to be extremely expensive.
Yeah. Really, was it CS:GO? Like, when it comes to the economy on it, it's all just a waiting game.
Well, it kind of crashed after the whole gambling fiasco.
Oh yeah. I was gonna talk about like how like crazy like it is that like some video game items could be like so much like millions of dollars was it, and people pay crazy amounts of prices just to get these items, you know?
Yeah, like
it-
physical,
Mhm.
intangible things. That's what makes it so odd to me. Like, you're never gonna hold this, and you paid $61,000.
I mean, like, I'm sure if you paid $61,000, you can get a real copy of it or something like that, you know?
Well, yeah, you can get like a real AWP, or I don't know if it's
With the
legal.
Dragon Lore skin on it, you know?
Oh, yeah, you could just like have someone Sarah coded on there.
Right.
I mean, like, isn't there like, I don't know what game was it. I think it was World of Warcraft, but there's like an item that like costs so much. Was it? And like, I think somebody got murdered over it because their friends sold the item without their knowledge. I don't know.
Holy shit, that's intense.
Yeah, no, because the item cost so much. Was it? I don't know that. So the friend was like, you know, why the fuck would you do that?
I just want to bring it to everyone's attention that Minto is currently playing Fortnite Battle Royale.
Oh no, dude.
Nice.
But yeah, I think that's crazy. People put such a high value on things that they'll never ever like. you know how like the CS:GO knives, like you could spend like $80 or hundreds of dollars on that, where you can just literally buy an actual copy of them,
For like 30 or 40 bucks, yeah.
Yeah, like on like elementalknives.com or something like that, you know? Like, it's crazy though.
So I think this is a good time to transition to our final topic.
Oh boy.
Oh boy, everybody's 1 hour mark too.
Really?
So there's this streamer / content creator named Destiny, and he does debates on Instagram, or not Instagram. He does debates on YouTube about like controversial topics and politics and such. So I was watching one of his videos from about a year ago, and he basically put some posts on Twitter to provoke people into calling him out about a particular topic. And so he did, and a bunch of people started like hitting him up and like being like, "Yo, that shit's wrong, dude. What are you even talking about? Like, no way that's okay." And so he just asked them why it's wrong, and nobody gave him a legit reason. Nobody gave him a solid reason for why this is wrong. So the topic was incest. So I want to ask you guys, why is incest wrong?
I think it's more like moral values. People see it as wrong.
Yeah.
You know, like, and it's as something that shouldn't be done.
Right.
But I mean, like, also there's the possibility, like, genetic disorder, whatever, you come out with a...
Something that he says a lot is that in the first generation of incest, like the first generation of people born through incest, is they don't actually usually have birth defects. It's only second generation, third generation that the changes start to take off.
I don't know. I thought it was just like incest in general.
Yeah.
Why incest is bad, I believe it's just like you see that person as like you, or other people will see you as like, you know, or it's like that thing that we've just kind of built, like, you know, like it's not something that you should do. Like,
right.
I'm trying to think here. Like,
it's a hard topic to talk about. Yeah.
Yeah, I know.
But if you both want, but
not only that, it's like as a society we've established like brothers are brothers, sisters are sisters, you know, and like brothers and sisters and all that, you know, family. And it's like that special kind of relationship that you feel like it shouldn't be tampered or made any other way, you know? It shouldn't be romantic.
But what if if both of them consent? And they both want.
If both of them consent,
that's the wrong thing to do.
You do you,
like,
but like
people are gonna look at you differently, and you have to expect that with something like that. But
right.
One something thing you want to do, go for it.
The YouTube videos is he talks about how at the end of his streams he gives reasons why it's wrong, but he never actually does put them in his YouTube videos. So I took that opportunity to think about why it's wrong myself, because there's no inherently like wrong reason that he gives. And I thought about it for a while, and I was thinking that it destroys society, and without society, you know, like we can't really function as humans, because society is what has brought us so far along, like with our success, like surviving. So like without the society, like it would just destroy society. Like what happened in Britain, right? They just like inbred over and over again, and they had like really, really, really frail bodies and stuff like that. I was thinking that just like letting that happen and making everyone think that's okay is just gonna create like humans that just can't function. It's not very good for like society as a whole. And if that is just like if people just let that happen, they just eat up resources, and they're not like all right, for example, one of the kings of Britain or England or whatever, they were just literally like brain dead. Their heart was like a little black lump. It just like their whole body was just deformed and everything. And I was just thinking like the main reason why it's bad is just because if society lets that happen, it just destroys society, you know?
So basically you're saying we live in a society.
Yeah, we live in a society. You just can't let that happen in society.
Yeah, I think it's literally just people kind of grew up thinking it's wrong, and everyone kind of went with that.
Yeah,
I agree.
I mean, usually these morals are like started somewhere. They've always started some point, and everyone just kind of goes along with it, you know.
Right. Any final words? I think that might be the end of the podcast.
Yeah. I mean, I don't have anything else to say besides.
Just know if you fuck your sister, your parents aren't gonna look at you the same way.
Oh, yeah.
Oof.
I mean, like if you are gonna do it, just don't get them pregnant. That's the last thing you want.
Yeah, but what
to
if
do.
it's a gay couple?
Well, then,
No.
What if it's a
Fuck
gay,
no.
gay
God.
twins?
I mean,
Go balls to the wall unless anyone finds out?
Oh my god.
I mean, if it's gay twins, then I guess you're having sex with yourself.
Ooh, yeah, that's another thing. If you're like in like genetic copy twins, like yeah, probably I would not.
What was that? Yeah, I forgot the.
Then it's not gay.
but no.
I mean, is it gay?
I mean,
Because
it's technically
it's
not, but
yourself.
it's pretty gay.
It's yourself.
It's pretty gay. Anyway,
It's
Like
yourself.
it's really not, but it is.
Exactly. See, Sebas knows what's up.
so you guys think we're
It's
done?
another.
Huh?
We done here? You guys?
Yeah.
Yeah, I
guess we're
think you're done.
All right. This has been
Bagels.
the Scuffed podcast from the Mango Boys. I hope you guys have a wonderful day. Remember that our Discord will be in the description. Leave some comments if you have anything to say about what we talked about today. Definitely leave a like if you like the video, dislike if you dislike the video. And for more of the podcast, drop a sub and it'll be in your inbox. I think
Let me
that
say one
actually
thing.
it won't be in your inbox unless you hit the bell icon, but you don't have to if you don't want to, because I like stuff a lot and that'll just, be in your inbox. What about you, Seb? Or I mean, Shofi?
No. Okay, so I was saying, I said a lot of scuff shit in here. I said a lot of shit. Don't take it seriously.
Oh yeah, anything.
But do it at the same time.
But you got to learn when we're being satirical. Any of you guys want to plug stuff before we leave?
Follow me. Oh no, subscribe to me
Follow,
on YouTube
subscribe.
at Topaz Wombat.
Sebastian.
I'll probably make a separate YouTube account so I can push it on. But I don't have anything yet. I'll do a shameless plug probably on the next podcast.
Alrighty.
All right.
I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye.